It's my music top 10, and we're at 1987 now. In at 10 is Get Rhythm by Ry Cooder. Now, I've loved Cooder for a number of years, and there aren't many of his albums that I don't really get a taste for. And this is an excellent little album. No one bought it, of course, but some of the tracks were used in concert. One of them, Let's Have a Ball. I will do a review on that fantastic concert that he did in Santa Monica, I think. But Woman Will Read the World, Will Rule the World, All Shook Up, that's the old rock and roll standard, and Across the Borderland, another one that he uses in his set, are the highlights. At number 9 is Introducing the Hog Line, the first album by Terence Trent D'Arby. Now, this sold in buckets. Terence really was launched onto the pop music stage, and it's a lovely album. It obviously influenced by R&B and soul, but it's got a rock edge to it, and he certainly takes risks. The best of the songs, Sign Your Name, If You Let Me Stay, I particularly like Wishing Well and 7 More Days. So at 8, it's Nothing Like the Sun from Sting. Some really lovely stuff on this album. Fragile, of course, which are a concert favourite. Sister Moon, which has a tremendous mood with that sort of jazzy lounge feel, and Tip of My Tongue. At number 6 is Poetic Champions Composé by Van Morrison. Who else? Oh, this is a dream, this album. Someone Like You, of course, that was in a movie soundtrack. You can't stop singing that one. Alan Watts Blues, which is terrific. And I like the Celtic sort of strings in Spanish steps. And I forgot that love existed. At number 5 is The Joshua Tree by U2. Of course, this was an extremely popular U2 album. It absolutely sold in droves, and I think it's probably their best-selling album of all time. And justified. There's some standout stuff on here. Where the singles, of course, When the Streets Have No Name, and I Still Can't Find What I'm Looking For, and With You or Without You. Who could forget Bono delivering that? At 4 is Kalanchura by the Triffids, the Australian band. I love this band, and this album is another very, very polished effort. David McCom is the lead singer and writer. I'm afraid he has died. And some of the songs here, Bury Me Deep in Love, which is a beautiful song. A Trick of the Light, the Jada Cut Up Man, and I also like Kelly's Blues. So we're up to number 3 now, and it's the Smiths, Strainways, Here We Come. This was the last Smiths album before Morrissey and Johnny Marr decided that they were going to go their separate ways. It's a very, very good album. Death of a Disco Dancer really hits the nail right on the head with regard to Morrissey's take on disco. Stop Me If You Think You've Heard This Before, and the infamous Girlfriend Is in a Coma. It's a delightful piece of music, and the Smiths would be sadly missed. At 2 is Raintown, the first album by the Glasgow-based band Deacon Blue. And what a terrific opener from them. Ricky Ross and Lorraine McIntosh on vocals and harmony vocals, and a really tight outfit. Plays some great rock music with some cute arrangements. He Looks Like Spencer Tracy is one of my favorites, and Rain Down the title track. I also like Loaded. So that's at number 2. So you're probably thinking, well, what's at number 1? Well, if you know your pop music, you'll know there's only one album that could be at number 1 in 1987, and it's Sign of the Times by Prince. Of course, this album was recorded and released at the time when AIDS was prevalent in the United States, and in these tracks, Prince does refer to the problem of AIDS, and I won't go into any more on that, just to say the album is a 5-star album. It's up there amongst his best. It's difficult to highlight great tracks. I'll just throw 4 at you. Slow Love, Hot Thing, which is a really lovely little funky pop number. The Cross, which is like a anthem-like, and Play in the Sunshine, another great pop song. So that's your lot from 1987. Best of Music Top 10.